Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra back with more WWE 2K20 MyCareer mode. Thank you for joining me as always. I think we're about to deal with the fallout of the Mixed Match Challenge, which Red and Drew McIntyre won, ladies and gentlemen. No win for Brooklyn Vom, bitch.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her? Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. It's really the only way you're going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. After all, my MMA record was 24-2. The 2 losses were DQs for eye gouging, so really, I was undefeated.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe. Who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And by the way, I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on winning the Mixed Match Challenge. It actually inspired me.
To what? Quit?
No. Your donation of the $500,000 to that animal shelter in our hometown got me thinking. What can Brooklyn do to help? So I decided to donate $1 million of my own personal money to the shelter.
Wow, that's amazing.
They're naming an entire wing after me. Did you get a wing?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I guess $500K isn't really wing money. But hey, I have the director's info. I'll see if they can at least name something after you. Maybe a maintenance closet or a bathroom stall. I'll let you know when we can get started on that training, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time. And besides, she's changed, okay? I mean, she just donated $1 million of her own money to an animal shelter. Bad people don't do that.
How naive are you? She's obviously lying about the donation to try and get under my skin. There's no way she would ever actually do something good like that. She's always been fake, and this is no different.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on.
You really gonna get uppity up in my face like that?
That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Yes.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Okay. Don't let her tap you out.
Oh, I tap.
Oh God, Trey, please.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye WWE Championship. Goodbye Trachea. Goodbye Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
Okay.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Hey, I don't blame him. Peyton Royce is a good-looking woman.
Welcome to the special 1500th
And she's Australian, so double bonus.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
Should I really be trusting Brooklyn Von Braun, though? That's the question.
7 years in the making. Going back to Trey's debut.
Is she really trying to help me, or is there ulterior motives? I hate to, judge people, but Red's right. She's, for the past 20 years, ruined our lives, so I've got to be weary of that, right?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight, thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
I doubt it.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM. No offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it.
Brooklyn only donated money to One Up Red.
Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back, so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Don't bring it back.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
the Women's Championship was brought in to remember those women. Bringing the Divas Championship back is a step backwards, Red.
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened? I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
I bet you Brooklyn's got it. It makes sense, right? She's now a superstar. Red wants the Divas Championship. It's already spoken for. Who else could it be?
Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe. And introducing the champion, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the WWE Heavyweight Champion, Drew DeMoy.
Thank you, thank you. Soon to be your reigning WWE champion, because I'll be beating Samoa Joe. Don't you worry about that. We've got the move to put him away. I hate to say it, but thanks to Brooklyn, we might walk out of this alive.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of
We're going to get Samoa Joe to red health.
Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe.
Okay.
Especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe in his Coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly the
We're going to have to do limb manipulation then.
has been working with Trey on his submission defense.
Otherwise, how are we going to make him tap out?
I don't care who's in Trey's corner.
Whoop.
There's no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to
Trey
walk
has
away
become
at
one
all.
with the springboard. I love it.
Listen, fellas,
Watch
we
this.
always know Samoa Joe competes at another level. Tonight, I think you're going to see an even more dangerous Joe than you're used to seeing. Expect to see the fastest hands in this business and heavyweight striking that would make a boxer jealous. Hold on, guys. This isn't good. Challenger's a little worse for wear now. Taking on some offense, but he expected as much.
Down you come, big boy.
Picking up on what Corey mentioned about Joe's striking, his quickness combined with accuracy.
Yellow
makes
health
Samoa
already,
Joe
that's
the
good.
Right hand of destruction. And don't make the mistake of being one-dimensional against
A little bit
Joe.
of the
He's
shining
capable of
wizard.
setting offense. The instant you think you have his hands figured out, he'll pound you with all the power of his massive legs. Samoa Joe can deliver punishment with every
Up and
part
over.
of his body.
Thank you.
He's executing on his plan perfectly.
I still
We'll see if it'll last.
am not on board with his bionic arm. I don't see the use for it.
And then
Uh-oh! Running senton! The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Time to go from the top rope. Get up. Get up, Joe.
It's champion's advantage.
I have a surprise for you.
Wow, look at that agility.
That was a beautiful Hurricane Rana.
For the challenger. Things are not looking good for him right now. Phoenix Splash!
gosh, how'd he do that?
Perform a submission move. Okay.
What's this? Down.
Good old Drew driver.
A championship level move. Samoa Joe's getting overwhelmed.
This is awesome. They're chanting that already. Ladies and gentlemen, the match has only just begun.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize. Oh, he knew that was coming. Single leg drop kick caught him.
Now, how do I do a submission move?
Saw that one coming. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Uh-oh.
He might have been waiting on that one.
I tried setting him up for the DeMoy device, but it didn't work.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually
And now he's got a
gain the
Coquina
upper hand.
clutch available.
Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Seriously, how do I... I don't want to do that. I'm trying to put him into a submission. What do I have to press? Why did 2K have to go changing their goddamn buttons around? How do I do a goddamn submission move?
One eternity later.
Okay, that's how. Are we about to win?
And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Go for the legs.
Trey's attempting a counter.
Why is he not locking his legs?
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch.
I've been double crossed.
Must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be
There is no way Samoa Joe would have known on his own that we were going for a counter like that.
Indication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE champion. What the hell?
Told you.
This is awful.
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 2020, but Brooklyn.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted her.
Was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going
Son
to
of
be
a
the difference maker
bitch.
tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
Well, he got what he wanted. The one thing Joe returned to do was to take a championship title off of me, and he just did that. So I wonder what's going to go down now that he's achieved his goal.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Okay. If you say so. Son of a bitch!
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme.
Please do.
Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title.
We knew
In
that.
fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry, I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Braun. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this?
Because you're a bitch.
I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past.
I told
and they
you.
Agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship
Apparently
was
WWE
already
just hands out titles now.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
You're kidding.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Well, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
She's gonna knock your head clean off.
Let's go right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
Really?
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out!
Uh-oh.
This is getting out of hand.
You're hitting me with the wrong side of the title, you idiot.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it.
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe.
Oh,
Where did he come from?
it's Keith Lee and Adam Cole all over again.
We're always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by
Oh, no.
Samoa Joe yet again.
Please don't. Joe, you don't need to do this. Be the bigger man. Don't be a coward.
He's
Joe,
stubborn
please.
enough. Come on, don't do it.
I have kids. No, wait, that's Heath Slater.
No.
Don't!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
Well, Trey's conditions
Good
are
old
clear.
JR was on commentary right now. This is the moment where we did. By God, he broke it in half.
Violate anyone who attempts to
The
get
son
in
of
their
a bitch just broke him in half. By God.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me.
You're welcome.
Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
It's exactly the same as that, Trey. Exactly the same. You'll bounce back, buddy. I know it.
If you're just joining us on
But here we go. Number one contender match
will determine the number one contender
for the WWE Divas Championship. I didn't think I'd ever see that again. Or say that again. Red taking on Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, and Dakota Kai.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of
2 out of the 3 women notorious for botching, so Red's career could well and truly be on the line in this match.
Acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Roman Von Braun.
To the outside. Quick thinking by Nia Jax.
I'm hoping this match doesn't take forever. However, ladies and gentlemen, we have something called the power of editing at our disposal. So, how about you allow me to give us a little detour to a little place called closer to the end of this match in 3, 2, 1. And have a look at that. I literally just saved you 10 minutes of your time. And no, I'm not even kidding. This match has gone on forever. The amount of times Dakota Kai and Sasha Banks have been pinned, or attempted to be pinned, that is, and they've kicked out is absolutely unreal. There has to be some give. Something's got to happen. Oh, no. Red, you got to get back in the game. Red, get up. Red, please. Do not tap Nia Jax out. Red, get the hell up. All right, pin Dakota. Pin Dakota. Pin Dakota.
Like her night was over too.
Get Nia out of here. What's Sasha going to do? Get up, get up. Good night. Is that enough?
That should do it right there.
Come on, ref. 1, 2, 3. I did it. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Red is your number 1 contender for the WWE Divas Championship. Oh, that was one hell of a match. That went for so long. However, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you for joining me as always. When we return, we will be heading into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. It's one you're not going to want to miss out on. If you have been enjoying this so far, go ahead and leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to supporting myself, and I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you're new to the channel, there's plenty other content to go check out. I urge you to do so. And if you happen to enjoy what I'm throwing down, hit that subscribe button and pledge your allegiance to the GodzIrra Nation by doing so. Right next to that, hit that little bell so each and every time something brand new hits the channel, you guys get that sweet little notification to keep you well informed. In the description down below, not only will you find my social media links. If you don't follow me on those yet, what the hell are you waiting for? It'd be hugely appreciated if you did. You will also find the WWE 2K20 MyCareer mode playlist. If you've missed any episodes, feel free to go catch up in your own time. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.